Oh, man, you know AB ain't Bud. I'm picking Al's boy, Errol Spence. Adrien Broner says he's with Errol Spence, and he's picking him to defeat none other than Terence Crawford if the fight happens. That's what I want to talk about. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back with some more box. Adrien Broner, he has an upcoming fight with Michael Williams Jr. He was asked about a potential fight everybody wants to see for Undisputed if it takes place at 147, and that's Errol Spence. Hey, stop that cat, man down, versus Terence Crawford. Crawford has one belt, the WBO. He garnered that belt in the fight with Jeff Horn, his first fight at welterweight. Everything else has been a title defense. The last fight was against David Avocado. Errol Spence has done the heavier lifting, clearly the better resume, 3 belts, and that's at the welterweight category. Broner was asked about a potential Spence-Crawford fight, and he says although he's cool with both, he's friends with both, has a great relationship with both, he would lean towards Errol Spence to defeat Terence Crawford. I find this very interesting because the Bud Buddies, when Bud made the decision to team up with BLK Prime, the Bud Buddies were all in. They're like, this is great, and Bud's getting $10 million. And then news broke that Broner had actually relocated from PBC and was working with BLK Prime, and seemingly the Bud Buddies loved it. They said, oh, look at Adrien Broner's going to be at Bud's fight in Omaha, and they're both on BLK Prime and Black Planet for life. They're going to put together all these fights. Some people were even saying that Errol Spence, this is funny to me. This is just funny. Listen, some people were even suggesting that Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford could take place on BLK Prime, which makes no sense, seeing how Crawford Avanesian was their first foray into like big league boxing, and that wasn't even a big fight. They have no track record for putting on any fights bigger than that. So how are they going to put together the biggest fight in the welterweight category? But whatever, I digress. This is what people are saying. Oh, BLK Prime could get Errol Spence, Crawford going, and blah, blah, blah. And the Bud Buddies backed all these things, all of that for Adrien Broner to side with his former label mate, former PBC buddy, Errol Spence, over Terence Crawford, which was his his current situation and Crawford's last situation. They were both, doing business with BLK Prime. So I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny that Broner picked Errol Spence. And, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at anybody picking Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. They're both fight different, and they're both great fighters. But the reality is, for me, is the more I think about it, the more there's more unknowns with Terence Crawford at welterweight, right? Not talking about past divisions, but particularly at welterweight, because he has the softer resume. You can say whatever you want. That's a reality. The time in which he fought Sean Porter and Amir Khans, the bigger names that he fought, was sus and questionable. The other opponents, there was also some level of questionability. Jeff Horn, did he really beat Manny Pacquiao? I want to, it's up to my promoter. Right? Did he really even beat Pacquiao? I say no. So he shouldn't have even been the champion, and that was very short-lived. So Jose Benavidez, solid guy in the new Creed 3 movie, good fighter, but he was a 140-pounder, got shot in the leg, had a long layoff, and in the traditional top-ranked light touches for like 2 fights against unknown people, and then he just jumps in there with Terence Crawford. And nonetheless, Jose Benavidez went 12 rounds with Crawford, and it was actually a competitive fight and a great buildup, right? So Benavidez, despite getting shot in the leg, he was doing good. It was competitive up until it wasn't, and that was in the 12th round. So Errol Spence, far more decorated welterweight wins and more impressive. Like, Ugas just beat Pacquiao and retired a Hall of Famer and a legend, and he looked good in that fight. And then he looked bigger than Errol Spence at the weigh-in and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, Broner picking Errol Spence, that makes sense. You can also make an argument for Crawford to win, but I just find it funny that Broner in the BLK Prime connection, all the Bud Buddies, I don't see none of them talking about Broner picking Errol Spence over Crawford. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Best in the business amount.
Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.